Alright, audio test. There we go. See the little thing going wiggly woo. Getting ready to get into things. Well, alright, and once again, I am below the game capture. Just a moment. Boop. There we go. Okay, fixed. Alright, let's get things started. So, because a lot of the burns were really long and really tedious, I did skip ahead a bit. I did a bunch of gameplay off stream. Also, I was didn't do any streams for several days because things have been rough, like you do. So, progress has been made. Obviously, Deeper Peeper is still doing a bunch of deep orbit stuff. I'm gonna turn that music down just a bit. There we go. So, Deeper Peeper is still in deep space, but he's coming up on a adjustment burn that will give it intercept with Duna. So I'll finally be able to do some Duna science, which is nice. And Ozzy is fully fueled and is on his way. He's heading to Jool. Is that a Tylo encounter? Oh, nice. Might be able to actually use Tylo for a gravity assist for capture. It'll save me a lot of burn time and fuel. But yeah, that's the main things. Also, if I look at the alarm clock, Jumbo asteroid arrival. That is because that right there. That was a Class I asteroid that will be having a Kerbal encounter. An absurdly high altitude Kerbal encounter, but still an encounter. Which will be very nice because, well, Class I, it's freaking massive. And having such a shallow encounter means that its relative velocity is going to be very, very low. Which should make it a very easy capture to do. And then I can add it to the ever-expanding space station. Well, I mean, I say ever-expanding, but it hasn't actually been started yet. I'm just going to start grabbing the biggest asteroids that I can that encounter Kerbal and start, duct taping them together. Speaking of which, Duplo. I zoom in. I managed to park Duplo in a geosynchronous orbit directly above the space center. So if I had distant objects turned on, I uninstalled that mod because it was causing some serious frame drops. But if I had that one running, then if you're at the space center and you looked straight up, you'd be able to see the asteroid in the sky. Which is, that's neat. But yeah, no, that is the current state of things. So, control of Ozzy is going to be skipping time ahead by huge chunks and dispensing science at regular intervals while I close the gap to Jool. That is the current state of things. And I have no idea why Ozzy is sitting at that angle right now. Oh yeah. Ozzy is now fully fueled, well, mostly fully fueled, and is currently living off of a supply of ore, because I'd completely filled him up before he departed from Kerbal. And this maneuver node right here, that's just a dummy maneuver node of no adjustment whatsoever. It's just to function as a waypoint for the alarm clock. The main concern with Ozzy right now is just staying on top of the science module here. Also, I just realized I forgot to do something. Hold on a second. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I hopped into Streaming Room Beta over on the ZGF Gaming Discord. anyone who's in there is welcome to join. Why is that the farthest that I can zoom this out? Oh, it's not responding to the scroll button. Oh no, okay, no, it is responding to the scroll. I just gotta scroll very aggressively, I guess. Yeah, it's doing something there. Alright, there we go. There we go. And thanks to my... Hello, son! Quite possibly, yes. Thanks to, Fast as Fuckboy, I'm getting a very nice signal back to Kerbal right now, which should hold out. Hello, Merle. Wow, your name is super blue right now. It's actually causing pixel bleed on my monitor. Alrighty. Alright, nothing to do except fast forward. Fast forward absurdly fast. Oh, slow it down, slow down. I gotta double check something. What's the reactor set? The reactor set to 100. Let's back you down, shall we? Okay, now we can fast forward. Hey, Thunder! And actually, son, once I have the tech and the money, I actually do plan on setting up some jump gates. Because those will be really useful. Right now, I'm just zooming along, fast forwarding time. Doesn't look like it, but time is going absurdly fast right now. Oh, whoa, it's full. Alright, slow it down, slow it down. Give it a second before I drop back out of time warp, making sure these things aren't gonna overheat. Actually, yes, son. Once I have them unlocked, unfortunately, the control segment for the jump gate cost 15 million, and each of the connected segments costs 5 million, so they're gonna be just the tiniest bit pricey to build. Just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit pricey. So that's gonna be interesting. I might have to try to find some way to harvest graviolium en masse, and then use that for fundraising. But transmit science. As you can see, I currently have quite a bit of science stockpiled, actually. Sorry about that, had to mute my mic. Had some phlegm in my throat. Yeah, looks like every 30 days I'm just dumping 500 science from this thing, which gets inflated by my leadership initiative to like 700. Yep, there it goes. It's full again. Transmit again. Is it just stop? Wait, did it just stop transmitting? There it goes. That was interesting. Orbital assembly line done. Wait, what was orbital assembly line doing? Okay. Oh! I guess it's saying that the orbital assembly line's done because it's completely full on resources now, which is nice. Slow it down, slow it down. And yeah, son, I really do plan on having some sort of large-scale mining operation. Supposedly, Drez has a nice chunk of graviolium available in harvesting, something they added in order to make Drez actually worth visiting. Also, asteroids. I can confirm that I can indeed harvest graviolium from asteroids because I had an experiment that required 10 graviolium to complete, and just by having Ozzy docked to an asteroid while I was mining it, it managed to complete that project. Speaking of which, Minos saw slightly smoother frame rates, and that is because all the science modules that were on here have all been offloaded. Also since they're completely useless, I got rid of the supercomputers too. They were just sucking down power. So those all got cached in. There you go. Finish liquidating that. And fast forward again. And just keep doing this, just leapfrogging a month at a time. Doing the regular check-ins. By the time they get to Jool, they're going to have processed all of the science that they had stockpiled. But at least they had something to do during the trip, right? Yeah. Well, I had him loaded up with just over 1,000 data when he departed Kerbal, and he's already down to 400 data remaining. So what does that tell you? And the rate is slowing down considerably as the amount of data drops lower and lower. Oh, 25 days until the deeper peeper maneuver that has to be performed. Alright, slowing it down. Oh, signal's getting weaker. It's now down to 75%. I might need to build an antenna upgrade for Ozzy once he gets there. Because at this current rate... Oh, okay, that's like directly opposite... Oh, almost directly opposite the sun right now, so that's probably having a bit to do with it. I'm guessing once I get to Jool, I'm probably going to have like 50% signal strength, so yeah, I'm probably going to want to build a better antenna. Because right now, I mean, yeah, they have this huge sensor array on the front, but as far as like actual transmit antenna, I don't even remember what this thing's using. I don't remember what antenna I have installed. Oh, also this thing. I just realized I completely and totally forgot to fire this thing up. Open camera. Although I think this is just for collecting images. Yeah, like there. Yeah, okay, that's its own separate thing. And let's close you back up. Close camera.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Hello there! I forgot to get my water bottle. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have my water bottle. Much better.
Welcome back.
Hello there, Timber!
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Nope, I'm just streaming right now.
Ah, dang it.
Why, do you want to interrupt something?
Kind of what I do.
16 days until the deeper peeper intercept burn.
People.
I call it deeper peeper because it's a deep space telescope.
Honestly, that's what I thought it was going to be. The naming convention tells me all I need to know.
Exactly, that's why I have a naming convention.
Kind of like how I named all the Wolven ships in Stellaris Kick-Ass.
Every single one of them is just named Kick-Ass?
Well, usually there's like, you know how the U.S. Navy ships are like USS or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but Wolven ships is kick-ass science ship,
So just
kick-ass
Kick-Ass this,
construction ship.
so just Kick-Ass this, Kick-Ass that.
Yeah. Also, Wolven in the future can count to 710.
710? Oh, no, I get it. It took me a second, but I got it.
It's one of those slow balling jokes.
I still find it kind of funny that you're like legit in Helldivers, you're just going after oil. Alright. Execute next node. Oh wow, the signal strength. Deeper Peeper's trying, okay? This thing is so outdated. This satellite has been sitting here in deep space for ages. It is outdated by every measure of the word right now. But hey, it's still got fuel left, so I'm using it. You use the hardware that you've been issued.
Oh, yeah. Because it is the bestest!
Exactly. And the alarm's about to go off. Goes delete and close. But I've already got the maneuver locked in, so I'm good to go. It's only a 3-minute burn, but I don't know how well the batteries are gonna hold out. Oh wait, no, its ass is pointed almost directly at the sun. It's fine. Power grid should hold up. Just no, the power grid is not holding up. Oof. Well, it's about the best I can hope from this thing, honestly. Like I said, it's horrendously outdated. Yeah, I mean, that's not simulated with my current setup, but there actually are mods that do that, that have solar arrays that will actually weaken over time. And one of the mods I have installed actually has an optional module which I chose not to use, which has RTGs actually decay over time as well. Yeah, this thing's struggling. It's only able to maintain a partial power at the moment. But, in theory, I should be on a Duna intercept now. Little flickery there. Duna encounter in 361 days. Duna periapsis. 8 million. Then I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna set up a maneuver right about here. Add maneuver. And set an alarm. Deeper Peeper maneuver. Apply changes. But before I do that, set as target, target plus. I have a photo that I need to take. Open camera. Zoop. Show bodies. Contract targets. Moho. Oh, I think it's already on target. Let me. There's the sun. And whoa, hello. Ah, there it is. There's Moho. And I'm taking a photo of it from the backside, so it's just a black disc. Fitting music for when it comes on screen. Transmit. And hope the batteries hold up on that transmission. The batteries are not gonna hold up. It's gonna get really twitchy for a couple seconds here while it finishes the transmission. It's trying really hard. It's really trying hard. Oh my god. There goes, it's done. Alright. Close camera. Contract complete. Alright, and that is all that Deeper Peeper is going to be doing for the next 300 days. What else is on the alarm clock? Jumbo asteroid arrival in 4 days. Let me go to the tracking station. I have a prefab specifically designed for a mission like this, but I have doubts on how well it's going to be able to handle it, considering that it's a Class I asteroid. Yep, this is the one right here. Any shiny new asteroids that have popped up? C, F, E, D, 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 C, I! Another Class I. Right. Tracky, what we got? Ooh, a very nice encounter. Alright. That is something for the future. In the meantime... Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There you are. Your encounter is in 4 days, and... not gonna let me see what the orbit's actually gonna look like quite yet, unfortunately. So, let's head to the vehicle assembly building and get a grabber launched. Oh, I have 11,000 signs to burn. Hold on. See, I could unlock these jump gates right now. Ooh, actually... Okay, so here's the thing. There it is, the Astria Porta. That's the control module for a super duper jump gate. You need one of those and then like 7 of these Porta Auxiliums, which cost 5 million each, and the main one costs 15 million each. An adapter helps. Oh, it's just a connector. And then a platform to hold it up. Yeah, there. The miniature jump gates. The miniature jump gates can be used on a celestial body, aka from the surface. They are straight up just stargates. But, most importantly, they are only 15 million each. I can afford 2 of those right now. So what I could do, in theory, is right now I can unlock that node. I can build one at the Space Center, right? Then I can launch another one that is nothing but the miniature jump gate and a big-ass engine, and launch it on an intercept course to rendezvous with the Ozymandias. That is an option. I'm gonna do that. Boop. But first and foremost, and also once I do that, my space program is gonna be pretty much bankrupt until I can start doing something to bring in money again. Hopefully, since I have Leadership Initiative active and nearly maxed out, once I arrive at Jool, I'm just gonna start racking up the cash because I'll be getting one milestone after another. And I'll be racking up the science. Yeah, Ozzy has grabby claws. Ozzy can grab stuff. Ozzy has a metric ass load of specialized parts on board. I might be able to just straight up build a miniature jump gate right there at the Ozzy. And then I can start ferrying supplies to him without having to pay for any launch costs. I just gotta be able to fit him through the portal, which that's nothing but a thing. If I have to make it like a long and skinny like a pencil, then I have to make it long and skinny, you know?
Lame.
You're lame.
No, I'm elect.
Right, anyways. Yoinky. Wait, was Yoinky the one that does that? Oh no, this is the one that I used to, yeah. This is a, you may notice 1.8 TWR and then 3.0 TWR. This thing was designed to get up there, grab all the science, and come back very quickly, and it did so. Like the grown-up version of the Amazon Express drone I made before. Snatch and grab? Was that what I named it? Yeah, there it is. Snatch and grab. Load. This is the retrofitted one that has the thermal control system. It is not the retrofitted one that has the thermal control system. See, that's something I need to make sure that I get, because I discovered, much to my chagrin, that it kind of needed that. It was ever so slightly essential. Roundabout there. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it's much cheaper just to build the tiny stargates. Alright, so snatch and grab. Let me save the updated blueprint. Just gotta launch this bad boy. Get it up there. Get it up there to that space place where it does the grabby things. Launch. Also, just so everyone's aware, I don't plan on playing KSP all night. I'm probably only going to be doing a couple hours of this. I'm really feeling like swapping over to 7 Days to Die afterwards. I'm going to stream that for a bit. I've been playing 1.0 and I've been really enjoying it so far. Oh yeah, Nocturnal launch. Alright, 260 km. Yeah, you know what, that works. 90, 0, limit the AOA to 10, so it actually stays somewhat on course. And we're good. Fire! Dude, I really should start having these things pre-rotated in the launch bay. Oh, there's the clouds. So that way they don't have to twist every time that they begin the gravity turn. one random SRB that's decided it's going to start overheating versus all the others. Something to be slightly worried about. Oh no, it's cooling back down again. And 2 of them just ripped clean off. Okay. And 2 more collided. But we're doing fine, we're doing fine. The rocket itself is fine. It's just the bits that I was throwing away that were blowing up. And, well, those are disposable anyways. Trying some sick contrails right now, though. Look at that. X marks the spot for space treasure. Orbit info. Orbit info. No, not rendezvous info. There we go. Apparatus is still only 50-30. And ASS, ready. We'll need you in a moment. Maneuver planner. We'll need you in a moment. Yeah, this really is SpaceX. Stage destroyed. They all got destroyed. Those were all disposable anyway, so it's fine. There's a reason I set the orbit altitude all the way up to 260. It'll make maneuvering a little bit easier, and also means I'll completely deplete the ascent stage by time it's time to dump it. Speaking of which, skip circularization. Okay, turn off auto warp. And that only has 500 left in it. You know what? Do I to dump or not to dump? That is the question. I'm currently debating whether or not I should dump that stage or use the last 500 MS in it. I'm dumping it. There we go. Circularization queued up. There we go. Did a little override on the RCS to make sure that it's all set up and ready to go. Hey, it's done. Hello, sun. The other sun. The one that's, you know, hot and round. You're hot and fishy. There's a difference. Hello? Hey, those ones were successfully recovered. Yay! I'm gonna find out in a bit whether or not that engine gets successfully recovered. Hopefully it doesn't burn up on re-entry. It's supposed to have a probe and a heat shield in it. Alright, orbit is circularizing. Set as target. Wow. I'm currently wondering whether or not the rendezvous autopilot would actually be able to handle this. Meeting up with the asteroid in a timely fashion. I kinda have my doubts. So, I'm just gonna manually do it piece by piece. Match planes with target at the next... the ascending node? Yeah, it's the next ascending node. At the next... ascending node... great node... in the same sphere of influence. How dare you? Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. Add maneuver. Oh, that is an expensive burn. That is a very expensive burn. I do not want to do that. Alright. New plan. Add maneuver. Whoop. Alright. I don't have a time window for this, so I'm actually going to have it happen in orbit later. Oh, wow, okay. No, stop it. Dang it, stop that. Vibration 85,000 kilometers. Oof. Oh. Hello, alright. Ooh. Target position. Okay. I'm gonna miss that by a mile if I do it that way. Aha! We have our heading. Alright. No. Are you like this? Interesting. Okay, I think I know what I have to do here. I'm thinking backwards. I have to think with orbital physics. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do velocities. It's gonna be kind of close, but it looks like that's my best bet for getting on an intercept course with it. Once I'm like roundabout here, then I'll have to adjust again to actually have a proper rendezvous. Execute next node. And pray heavily. That's like shit. Abort node execution. Hold on. Home and transfer. Well, I know the general thing for that. So create node. Sphere. Oh my god. Actually, you know what I can do? Prograde. It'll be easier to perform plane changes if I'm at a higher orbit, so I think I'm going to boost up to a higher orbit first. And I think I'm going to make some liberal use of my monopropellant in order to lighten the ship and save fuel at the same time. Yeah, like that. There we go. I think if I lift the apoapsis to 500 and then circularize, that should significantly reduce the fuel cost for plane change when it comes to it. There we go. That's 500. Circularize at the next apoapsis. Great and execute. I say it's only 100. Nice and cheap. And again, I'll be using monopropellant to offset fuel costs to the best of my ability. Pray to God. Pray to God. I should make a Winnebago. Timber, do you think I should make a space Winnebago?
What's a Winnebago?
It's a type of mobile home.
I guess.
I don't know, these in 2,000 for the intercept. Though again, I can use monoprop to offset that fuel cost a little bit. Ah! So expensive. But I have to do the plane change. There's nothing else to it. So I'm just gonna have to use the monoprop to offset fuel costs and hope that that's enough. I mean, once I'm docked to the thing, I'll be able to mine it for extra fuel, but until then, I gotta be really careful about how much I burn. Save a little bit of fuel, let it lean heavier on the monoprop. And use my faithful fishing weight, so I don't have to keep my finger on the button. I'm gonna burn it until I'm down to 1,500 remaining. Then I'm gonna stop burning monoprop. Alright, that's bingo. And remove the thrust limiter, let it finish burning. Oh hey, that increased my apoapsis, so it's actually a portion of that burn already done. That's fortunate. And handy. Alright, add maneuver. Shoop whoop. Whoa, overdid it. Aha! Hold on. Right there. Perfect, and it's only 590. I can afford that. Execute next node. And that is an immediate burn. I'm willing to dedicate another 400 monoprop to that. Yeah, I'll dedicate 400 monoprop. Just try my damnedest to offset fuel costs right now. But I'm going to need some monoprop, because as far as like docking to the asteroid goes, it's nothing but a thing. It'll be very easy to use just the engine and the gyros. But once I'm docked to it, I'll then need to rotate it into the proper alignment. That I'm going to need monoprop for, because I don't think the gyroscope's going to be enough to spin a Class I asteroid by itself. That thing's freaking massive. It's massive, but it's full of ore. It's got goodies inside. And in theory, all I really need to do is just dock have a ship with a drill stuck into the asteroids and have a graviolium tank present on the vessel, and it should, in theory, mine graviolium. Because that's all I needed to do to fill that experiment before. And graviolium is absurdly valuable, so if I can harvest that and then bring it back to Kerbin, cha-ching. But first I need to actually capture this asteroid. I don't care if I capture it and it's in a really, really high orbit, that's still captured and I've got all the time in the world to slowly bring it down into a lower orbit. So it happens 15 days, so you've got all the time in the world. Let's fast forward time until its arrival. Relative speed 651. Oof. Sorry, 657. I can read. Just get into the same SOI. Calculate and close. One, same SOI. There we go. Okay. Fine-tune closest approach. Great node. Execute next node. Perfect. Relative speed 657, but I can work with that. Match velocities, closest approach, create and execute. We should be golden. We should be good to go. This is sad that I'm actually getting way better at these various intercepts and such. I've begun fine-tuning exactly how to capture asteroids. With a design that was originally used for launching modules onto a spacecraft that I built in orbit. That was the original purpose of these tugs, but I just keep reusing the design over and over again because it's just that good. It's like a space Jeep or a space Hummer. Actually, wait, now what's that model of flatbed truck that the U.S. Army's been using since like the 60s? You know the one I'm talking about, right? They've still got like
the deuce and a half?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's the one that's been in use for freaking years, and the U.S. Army has literally thousands of them.
Yeah, though we don't really use those anymore, but yeah, we got them in storage.
But yeah, like how many different retrofits did they make for those? How many different versions are in service? You know?
Well, them all resolve things now, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they've been phasing those out in favor of MRAPs, haven't they?
They're referred to as NTCs. They're not armored, but they're easier to walk on.
Ah.
The cab floats forward. You know, it folds forward.
So it gives you direct access to the engine instead of having to climb into the engine compartment up from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why that'd be handy.
Yeah, but it doesn't run on anything that burns, so it's kind of fucking lame.
Wait, they're electric?
No, it runs on jet fuel only or diesel, but the deuce and a half was able to run on vodka if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, that's one of the main selling points. The older diesel engines, if it fits, it ships. You can put pretty much anything.
If it burns, it runs.
Exactly. You can put pretty much whatever you want in the fuel tank, and it's good to go. Like, you could even run those things off vegetable oil so long as you put a filter in.
But would you?
Yes.
That's vegan, though.
Oh my god.
I like my dino juice.
How quickly am I approaching? Close enough. Fast enough, I guess. Let's... Okay, whoa. The camera is being confusing. Whoa, 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 okay, relative velocity negative. Spin it around, spin it around. Slam the brakes. Okay, okay. That could have been bad. Smart RCS, where are you? 0 Arvel. Okay, we're good. Okay, target center of mass. It did not move. Alright, let's arm the grabbers. Arm. 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 And quick save, in case physics decides to do anything stupid once we grab the asteroid, and... Alright, we are now on approach. Probably extend these radiators. This thing is freaking huge, so that 900 ms of delta V is gonna drop considerably once I'm docked to the asteroid. Yeah, that thing's a chonker. Because this is already a very large craft. Because, okay, see the gantry work here? What is in the middle? That was supposed to be sections of a ship with full habitation and refining facilities, stuff like that. If that gives you an idea of the scale here. Although I've completely replaced it with a refinery module, so... Bonk! Yay! Oh, okay. Auto strut. Turn off that. We use a little bit of time warp to stabilize things, and then auto strut heaviest part. Perfect. Orbit. Retrograde. Still have 42 ms of delta V. I was not expecting to have that much. Alright, deploy drill. Deploy drill. Deploy drill. Start asteroid harvester. And what do we got? 1,300 tons of ore. That's a considerable payload. Start asteroid harvester. Alright, now you're not gonna overheat, right? Alrighty. We got ore coming in. And check the thermal load. Oh, it's fine. It's not even breaking a sweat.
Well, walk it harder then.
I'm currently turning on various modules.
There you go. Make
All
that
right.
machine walk. It's what it's supposed to do.
It is now refueling. Should probably refill the monopropellant too. That's gonna make it start overheating. Never mind. Unfortunately, yeah. If you don't have any crew on board, it's completely automated. The refinery can only run at 5% load. That's like its emergency auto standby or whatever. Anyways, we are aligned to retrograde, so... And it looks like it can stay on course just fine. We're gonna see if this thing's able to capture this asteroid. It should. It's got plenty of time. Got all the time in the world. Well, not all the time, but, you know, a considerable chunk of it. Alright. Unfortunately, that is the fuel consumption having caught up with the refining. Gonna have to twiddle my thumbs now. But it did slow it down significantly. We're not even to the periapsis yet, so let's just speed up time a bit. Alright, we are now at the periapsis. Crank those engines up again. Oh, it's doing something. That's unfortunate. Let's do some more time. Hitting the brakes with everything this thing's got. Come on, once it's captured, I've got all the time in the world to do this. I just need to capture it. Monoprop spent. Engines are dry. How's the orbit look? Not good. Alright, speeding things up again. Whoa, 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 it sped up too much. That's because I fat fingered it like a fat finger. Instead of slowing down time, I accidentally sped it up. My hand was in the wrong place on the keyboard. Alright, let's just kill rotation. My orbit currently look like. Well, Apoapsis is indeed dropping considerably. Yeah, the Apoapsis is it's really dropping. And unfortunately, it looks like that's all she wrote for the liquid fuel and oxidizer, which sucks. So, I was not able, unfortunately, I was not able to properly capture the asteroid right away. However, I can leave these drills running. So this thing will be available down the road, and it's somewhat close to Kerbin's orbit. So down the road, I can use it as a gas station for a ship that needs to rendezvous with it. But unfortunately, it was just too damn heavy for me to capture it. This ship did not have the oomph it needed. Alright, what's next? Ozzy Approach is in 255 days. Alright, switch to. He should actually have some science to liquidate. Probably not a whole lot, because he's starting to run low on data. Okay, never mind, I spoke too soon. 300 science. Scrolling, 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 scrolling. Continuing to scroll. There we go. Alright, slow it down. Gonna transmit what we have so far. Transmit science. What's the core life looking like right now? At the power level I'm running at? 68 years. Oh, it's fine. Oh, hello. Recovered. Yay! Okay, so that stage was successfully recovered. Yeah, that message is only a few months old now. Alright, he's on his way. Lost signal for a second there. Meant that fast as fuck boy went behind Minmus, so that tells me where my alignment's currently at. And we have another 400 science to transmit. Transmit science. And 172 days left on the voyage to get to Jool.
For some reason, the cultist ships look like cardboard boxes.
Quit judging my design choices. I had to save money.
Oh, I just found some woven cultists.
Oh,
And they're flying around in space in ships that look like a cardboard box that's open. And it's hilarious.
got another 400 science. I'm getting a lot more transmission opportunities than I thought I would towards the end of this voyage. I would have thought I would have already chewed up all the data by now, but I've still got 75 left. It's only a trickle feed, but I mean, it's still science pouring in.
I found even
right.
more cultists.
Before I do the final approach, as soon as it's done transmitting the science, I should really get that Stargate blueprint made. Finish transmitting. There we go. Alright. Do. Save first. Open. Get the sun assembly line. Create empty container. Show servo GUI. Grab kit. Port side. Close. There we go. Perfect parking. All right. Hold you back up. Close you. There's some clipping there, but I don't care. All right. Add part. Wait for it to finish loading the entire index of parts first. Jump. Ah, son of a fat finger. Stop. I need to quit fat fingering everything. There we go. Jump jet module. Alright, there it is. Miniature jump gate. Now, the important part. Will I be able to afford it with the resources I have on board the ship? Hold on. Only needs 1.3 thousand specialized parts. What? Oh. But it needs 159 Kerbal hours of labor. Okay, but that's where that comes in. But here's the thing, though. Here's the very, very important thing. And that is that, if all it requires is a crap load of man hours, but not that many specialized parts, then in theory, yeah, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. In theory, if I need fundraising, I could literally just, dock a manufactory, hire some new Kerbals, dock a manufactory to that asteroid I already have in geosync orbit, get some specialized parts, and just build a miniature jump gate, and then sell the jump gate. Alright, start construction. Time left 5 days, and with only, whatever. 3 days. Let's move you over there. Transfer 2 days. Transfer 4 out of 4. Alright, sweet. Go back to regular time and then fast forward to the end of the build. I was able to build it just fine. Huh. Orbital workshop, let's go. Alright, F5. Deploy. Oh, cancel. Oh, that's unfortunate. Looks like I'm locked in on the deploy option because the thing doesn't have any, docking things. So before I do that, let's close you. This thing is ready to deploy and then get final assembly. I'm gonna head to the Space Center and build its counterpart to see what options I have. because I straight up am thinking about just putting the miniature jump gate inside the hangar bay of the Aussie. But I need to know what options I have first, so I'm gonna load up the mock-up in the spaceplane hangar and then start looking at some stuff. And because it's going to be launching it immediately after building it, it also guarantees it's going to be the normal size. Because the issue I had before with the science lab shrinking was that it was docked once built, and that's why it kept resizing it. When I told it to launch after building it, then it made it the proper size. I think what it is, whatever part's directly adjacent to the docking port, it'll resize the entire blueprint to match it. So the one that's touching the docking port is the same size as the docking port. Under utility or science? Ah, there it is. Manage your jump gate. Oh, that's not quite as big as I thought it would be. It also appears to only have node connections. Oh wait, no, it's got a connector on the bottom, which actually is perfect because I have radial docking points on the Aussie. That's where are you? There you are. Yeah, because I have these on the Aussie that's actually in orbit, which means I should be able to just go a chunk like that, and then we're good. At least as far as keeping it from floating away into deep space goes. So what I think I'm going to do is prior to actually launching it, I'm going to have someone go on an EVA and take one of those radial attachment ports and move it over here to the nacelle and then just wait on a ladder. And then as soon as it's deployed, have them grab it with a power tool and immediately bolt it on, so that way it won't drift away. And then my goal after that will be to open. My goal after that will be to get it inside the hangar like so. To move like that. Then getting the hangar like that, I mean, assuming that I know which way is the front, which is going to be a bit interesting to figure out. Then yeah, should be good to go. Was wormhole that enables users to instantly traverse fast. Has limited range and has limited range and has a limit to the mass that it can transport, but can be used on a celestial body as well as this. The limited range might cause an issue. Huh. Well, that's interesting. It has full probe capabilities. It's actually really useful. Gate status. Requires graviolium. Fuck. Thankfully, there are asteroids orbiting Jool. So, I'm gonna have to build, once I get this thing mounted to Aussie. Now, hopefully it's only sending that requires graviolium, not receiving. Because if only sending requires graviolium, I can legit just send a care package with some graviolium in it. But, it's the range limit that's the issue. I don't know what the range limit is on these. But new, don't save, gate. Okay, jump. Why do you look weird? Oh, wait a minute, unfold. Okay, now I get it. Okay, hold on a second. Ah! Okay, so yeah, they legit just go full Stargate with it. But it requires graviolium. You have graviolium storage? Oh, you can store graviolium. Okay, yeah, yep. Yeah, look at that price tag increase. Empty, it's 14,945. Full, it's an exact 15 million. Interesting. Wait, does that mean that the cost? Hold on. Okay, no, that doesn't store graviolium. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Those are straight up just expensive. They don't have graviolium. Generator, reaction wheel. Okay, no, the graviolium does require that. Okay. Yeah, that requires 5 graviolium a second to keep the gate open. And this only holds 220. So when I open it, I just gotta send immediately once the gate's open. Okay, apparently being able to load stuff with graviolium before sending it is considered a cheat, even though the stuff's expensive as ever living crap. Good to know. Told you. You're packed up and ready to go. So we need to put you on a vehicle that could just drop you. Coupling. Move. There we go. I need a cab. Alright, Rovers. Where's that Lynx cab? There, the Lynx truck. Perfect. Move. And just need some flatbeds and then a counterweight. There we go. Can give this thing a nice and wide wheelbase because it's gonna need it to maintain stability while it's putting this gate in position. Where's the center of mass? Yeah, look how far forward the center of mass is. I need a counterweight. Could have sworn it was a part that was specifically just a dead weight for balancing stuff. I'm not seeing anything, unfortunately. Maybe it's under utility? Or global construction, one or the other. How mass for those things? Oh, 36 tons, so it's just a solid brick of machinery. Good to know. Not seeing any counterweights here, unfortunately. Global construction, you got anything? No. Flags maybe? No. Round. Nope. Alright, let's go back to Rovers. Clone the wheels. Ah, electric charge. There you are. A little bit of counterweight. I guess I could just put a generic fuel tank on the back. There you go, small holding tank, and fill it up with ore. Literally just filling it up with rocks. There we go. Counterweight's in place. Who's gonna maneuver this thing out? Jeb. Of course, it's the middle of the night, but I don't care. And I can only think of one good place to put this Stargate, and that is by the trophy case. Which you may notice has an asteroid now. After I sucked that asteroid dry, I did indeed fulfill what I said I was going to do, and I brought that thing home. It is completely empty. It only weighs 0.1 tons. Handbrake. Handbrake back off again. Reverse. Handbrake back on. Unfold. Quick save as a precaution. Doesn't have the graviolium. Reaction wheels, enable ground attachment. Oh, nice. So I think it's fully locked in place now. Good to know. Okay, now how do I use the thing? It's just not going to do anything unless there's a second one present. Action groups, you got anything?
Action groups have no action.
Let's toggle action wheel. Ah, select destination gate. There we go. Alright, so I think because it's the only gate, it's not gonna let me at the moment. What I can do is I can recover this vessel. I can launch again to deploy a second gate, and because I'm experimenting with the gates directly at the KSC, if I decide to, once I know the experiments, I can just refund the other one. Alternatively, since I have a quick save in place, I'll just load from the quick save before building the second gate. Guarantees 100% refund that way. But I think I have to physically have 2 gates present in order to be able to dial, which makes sense. But this also allow me to it'll allow me to test not only the targeting mechanism, but of course they're showing them way in the air now. Jeb. Unnamed craft, there you are. Launch vessel. Come on. Hello there, Orca. I'm playing with Stargates. I finally got all the tech and stuff that I need for them, so now it's just a matter of figuring out how the damn things work. I have one that I'm building on the Ozymandias, which, once it's built, theoretically I should just be able to teleport supplies out to Ozzy as needed. And I'm trying to figure it out right now. Once it's all functional, I should be able to just teleport supplies out to the Ozzy. And if the Ozzy starts harvesting valuable stuff way out at Jool where it's at right now, I'll be able to bring that back to the Space Center and then immediately sell it without having to worry about any of the re-entry the atmosphere stuff. Couple. Reverse. Back a bit. Back it up. Back it up. Alright, there are now 2 Stargates. Both of them should be fully powered. Hibernation, mech jab, aim, doo-doo-doo. I'm not seeing any controls. Ah, select destination gate. Huh. Hold on a second. Alright, Jeb. Crew hatch. Yay. Time to do science. Jab. Can only be done by an engineer. Oh my god. He's trapped. Alright. Board. There. Jump out the side door. And hopefully that little shiny effect was just the gate firing up, not, Oh! Oh! Hello? How much graviolium did that consume? None. They're running right now. They're active. Sweet. Now that's just moving a Kerbal, which is like minimum mass though. And also they're directly adjacent. Configure. Oh, can't think of anything better to call it than a relay, so ASC, Stargate, accept. ASC Stargate. Set destination. There you go, it works. It fucking works. Alright, recover vessel. Let's get a refund on this gate, which should be full value. And moving a Kerbal doesn't take any graviolium. But then again, one, Kerbal's super tiny, and two, gates were directly adjacent to each other. They're not separated by millions of kilometers. So those are two things to take into consideration. Distance and mass. By the way, the teleportation experiment was a success. It looks like once the thing's connected, it's connected. Anything that goes in one comes out the other. Just portals. Next. Ah, look at that. 98% value. Okay, good to know. There was a little bit of money lost in those experiments, but I am okay with that. Jebediah. Recover. Untitled spacecraft rover, recover. And then there's the Stargate right there. Okay. The Stargate at the Space Center is now functional. Any new asteroids? E, C, A. Oh, A. Let's track you. Oh, you could be interesting. Alright, E. There's an I. With a very low periapsis, I could make use of you later.
While you're here, consider a wardrobe upgrade.
Alright, also, hello there, Burrito. Where is Ozzy? Ozzy. There's the Ozzy. Okay. Fly. Itchy, itchy. Scratch an itch. Okay. Had to plug it in. Alright. That's there. There's Zim EVA. You got your trusty drill on ya? Inventory. He does not. Okay, who has the freaking drill? There it is. Thunder had it. Close. One. Alright, there is the connector that I need to relocate. So, boop. It. Right. Stop that. That is the wrong button. There we go. That is now in place. Right. Gonna have Zim hop back inside real quick. And I'll pick quick save. Workshop. Orbital workshop. Yes. It is now deploying. Add to construction queue. Start construction. Requires 16,000 material kits. See, that's going to pose a problem. Alright, because I only have 5,000 material kits left, but that's fine because I have 32,000 ore. So, start ore smelter. Which which looks to be a 4-to-1 conversion rate. I will have more than enough material kits to finish the job. Siphon some crew to shorten down that, make it go faster. Fast forward until it's finished. Alright, let's shut you down. Stop ore smelter. Save what ore we have left. Resources! Electric charge. Want you to be fully juiced. Transfer now. Alright, now before I tell you to launch, let's get Zim back out there. Quick save. No, dang it. Launch. Oh, it says that I can grab the jump gate, but it's not letting me, which means I'm gonna have to do it this way. Alright, that is about the safest location I can have that thing on here at the moment. Select destination gate, KSC Stargate, set destination. Oh hell yes. Zim, you're going to be our first long-range teleport to see if these things work. Vessel needs more graviolium. Okay, well, that answers that question. Let's get you back on the ladder. Oh, hello. Now I can move this thing down here. Now that it's part of the vessel. Perfection! So, it just needs some graviolium. Perfect. Because if it's saying that that's the only concern is fuel, grab, board, close, close. If it's saying that graviolium is the only concern, that means I just need to make some empty containers here and then send up a care package full of graviolium from Kerbal. And then this thing will be juiced, and then I'm good to go. The teleporter network is in place. Let's go back to the Space Center. Also, we're almost up to the 2-hour mark. Yeah, if I'm gonna be able to straight up just teleport stuff back and forth, that's gonna be really freaking handy. Because I can just manufacture really expensive, tiny stuff on Ozzy, and then teleport it back home again. So, spaceplane hangar. I'm going to build a probe as a test bed. Something to send through the portal just to prove that the portal works. Rav. Graviolium 6.3. Graviolium 50. Alright, let's get a probe core first, shall we? Pods. Size. Yocto 2. Very tiny, very simple. Alright, now Ravi. You are very big. Alright, so tank. Alright. Electric charge. The regular old battery should do for now. Search protocol. Now we need some RCS and some more RCS. And control. Alright, it'll be able to maneuver itself once it's through. Communication. Gonna need an antenna. And that'll let me know which side is up. Perfect, perfect. And around. Give it some basic rover wheels. Just enough to say that it has them. You out there for a second. Move. I'm making something that looks like it would be in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and then Banjo-Kazooie starts playing. Teleport test bed. Right, and we're gonna fill you up with some graviolium. Perfect. Very nice. Oh, stack mounts. I will leave it radial mount variety, because I'm just gonna be bolting these onto the side of Ozzy. Right. Save and launch. Because the graviolium is very expensive, but depending on how much it takes to send stuff, it might pay for itself in saved rocket launches. Especially if I can get a gate built and then sent to that asteroid in orbit, because then I have a place where I can mine the graviolium rather than having to buy it. And if I can mine it and then teleport care packages to the other gates, then I completely cut out the middleman. I'm manufacturing my own fuel. Whee! But it also does look like only the gate that sends the payload has to pay the graviolium cost, which is good. Oh, I guess at the destination gate from way over here. Okay, set destination. Okay, it looks like these care packages are actually going to be very small. Oh, I'm coming in hot. Okay. I got the wheels stuck. Alright, let's come in from the other side. I might have to make it a tricycle if this doesn't work, or to like put a nose on the front of it or something. Nope, we're good. It went through. I am here. Hell to the fucking yes. Can I get a hell yeah? Alright, smart RCS. 0 Arvel, please. Thank you. Alright, I got model prep filling for days. Smart ASS, there you are. rotation. Alright, 0 Arvel. Alright, where's Zim? Zim, get out of here. Oh, yes! Care package has now been installed on Ozymandias. Ozymandias should have transmit capability now. Right. Ozzy has exactly 100 units of graviolium on board now. Grab. Board. Set destination gate, KC Stargate, set destination. It has been dialed in. Alright, and now verify that it works for two-way transit. Give it a second. Oh, my camera's fuckered. Well, I am on Kerbin. I'm on the wrong side of the planet, but I am on Kerbin. So at the very least, it saved that part of the trip. Put the brake. Recover vessel. That was a successful test. And now I'm going to go back to the Stargate real quick and see how much graviolium that transmit actually consumed. Because even if I'm just like sending up fuel tanks full of various resources to then immediately be scrapped by the assembler, that's still supply runs that I can send back and forth, you know? And if I can supply Ozzy out in the field, that means I can supply him with various exotic resources, which at the moment would just be research kits and graviolium. Still a 20% value on funds there, so that's something. Stargate, fly. How much graviolium did you consume on that transmit? Oh, I just realized something. If I can send one of these Stargates to Minmus, then I can actually have the refinery straight up just have a pipeline sending filled fuel tanks back to Kerbin. I just send an empty fuel tank through the gate, fill it up at the refinery, then send it back through the gate. It used 1 graviolium. 1. Holy crap. That is actually very cheap. I mean, admittedly, I only sent a tiny probe through, but it was carrying 100 graviolium. So, refueling is nothing but a thing. Hell yes. So that is a successful test of the teleport system. Tracking station. This also means that, in theory, it only consumed 1 graviolium from Ozymandias. And again, asteroids contain graviolium. So I can refuel from those without having to buy it, and then just send care packages through. Technically, I could, once I have some orbital jump gates, I could totally just, like, start sending a probe back and forth through, and just with a, docking clamp on it. Just have it dock to the ship, and then empty or fill itself, respectively. Fly. Hell yes. Ozzy, our graviolium storage says 99.04 out of 100. Yep. So that is very cheap shipping costs. Like 1 unit of graviolium is like, what, 100 credits? That's basically airplane fare. So it's the price of a plane ticket to get all the way out to the edge of explored space. Oh, the depleted fuel is cranking up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, how's the science doing? 41. Let's keep you pinned and put you over there. Alright, it's gonna kill my time warp here because it wants me to have the alarm clock go off. There we go, that's the alarm. Well, it's about to be the alarm. Delete and close. Alright. Oh, the Deeper Peeper maneuver's coming up. It's actually gonna come up before the Jool encounter. Huh. Signal strength is still at 75%. Jump to vessel. Alright, delete and close. And maneuver. Zooming out. Alright. For that maneuver. Maneuver planner. Set as target. Great and execute. 6 meters per second orbital adjustment to get a 0 periapsis. Well, judging from how my orbital plane just went wibbly wobbly, that is a very low periapsis. Oh yeah, look at that. That's scraping the atmosphere right there. Perfection! Alright. Add maneuver, and then alarm. Deeper arrival. Apply changes. And that is in 65 days. Ozymandias, switch to... Oh my god, I just realized something. I just realized something horrifying. The only real limit on those stargates, it seems like, I mean, yeah, there's a mass limit, yes, but the diameter, Bumble Phoenix is a small enough diameter to fit through that gate. See the size of the gate there? See the size of Bumble Phoenix? With its fins retracted, it might be able to just barely squeeze through that gate. I might be able to use it like a puddle jumper. Oh, that's great. Right, how's the science stockpile looking? Yeah, let's transmit what we have so far. Need to save up 10,000 to get a warp drive researched, though. There we go. Perfection. Scrolling. Alright. Now, I have a Tylo encounter. Add maneuver. Alright, now that's Jool. Alright, it would appear that, yeah. Okay, so it looks like I'm going way too fast for Tylo to actually do much of anything for me at the moment. So, what I want to do here... Oh, hello. That was a tiny object. I'm going to go to the tracking station. Remember, it's not just the pyramids that I can discover. I can also discover segments of Stargate. So if I can like grab one of those and might like wedge the corner of it through my little miniature Stargate so that I can teleport it back home, I recover that. That's a paycheck right there. So yeah, I could make the big Stargates, but I don't need to make the big Stargates. I have alternatives. Allows you to get the camera out here. Jool. Zoom in. Alright, yeah, there's an unknown orbiting that. Tylo. Don't see any unknowns there. Yeah, I can definitely bring that periapsis down, though, to get a better gravity break. Unknown orbiting. Vol. Bop, you got anything? Nope. Oh, you got anything? Nope. Zoom way out. Whatever that was, apparently I missed my window to track it, unfortunately. Alright, fly the Aussie. Just keep this approach going at high speed. I'll slam on the brakes once I get a little bit lower and then adjust my orbital path. Oh, that was an unknown. Back to the tracking station. I'm desperately trying to grab as many of those things as I can. And if one of them if I can manage to actually flag an asteroid that's in orbit of Jool, all the better, because then I can begin my mining operations from Ozzy and not have to launch any new ships or capture any new asteroids. As it stands right now, I only have enough funds left to build one more Stargate. To buy one more Stargate. As far as building them myself, I think Ozzy has the resources on board to build several. See anything orbiting that? Oh, don't see anything orbiting you. I think I missed my window. Lathe, anything orbiting you? Nope. Vol, nothing new. Tylo, nothing new. Damn. Yeah, I missed my window. Damn it. I need to keep an eye on that thing. I get the feeling that the scans will get a lot easier as I get closer. So I noticed that discovering those is based on observational ability. So having vessels close by or having nearby ground stations or whatever. Basically scanner blips. Fine-tuning this right now. Alright. Execute next node. This puts me on a collision course with Tylo, which should make adjusting for a gravity break way easier. And Tylo is, without a doubt, like the de facto gravitational body to use for gravity braking because it has 0 atmosphere and bullshit gravity. World first milestones. Atmospheric flight above the sun? Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, that's a lot of money, decent chunk of science, and a lot of reputation. Almost in alignment. Should probably crank the reactor up, shouldn't I? There we go. It's only a 20-second burn, so only cranking that thing up to 67% power should be more than enough. Still gonna keep an eye on the power grid just in case. Nope, there it is. That's the power grid cutting out. Power's back online. Oh, the refinery's running right now. Let me turn you off. You're not even. Quick saving. Skipping time ahead a little. Oh, Deeper Peeper arrival is coming up in an hour. Neat. Says 49 days. I bring it over this direction. There is no intercept at all. Alright. Oh wait, no, yep, there's an intercept and a collision. Okay. This way. Okay, no, never mind. Bring you back the other direction. Abort that, do. Aha! Days, you say. What if I have you go the other direction? Now that says 52 days. Okay, that means it has spilled off speed if I do that. Now it's 54 days. Okay. I'm actually going to cheat and Google something real quick. Alright, so I want to come in from outside, I think. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so yeah. I want to come in from outside or in front. Hello, Loberon! Multicolored marshmallows? Why? Well, I don't need multicolored marshmallows. Yes, it looks like, outside is definitely the way I want to go, so there, as slow as that goes. So then we bring this to 0. Alright, that is a collision. So we bring this back out again until we get a periapsis again. And now this reads 47 days. But it is still a significant path deviation. In theory, this is going to slow me down. Of course, I also just realized something horrible. I'm on a retrograde orbit. Fuck, that's gonna take a lot of energy to kill. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to align the ship to retrograde right now and burn what I can to slow down. And then I can worry about gravity break once I'm at a more sane and logical speed. So, Lobron, what you might have missed if you just arrived, I now have Stargates. And I had enough manufacturing supplies on board the Ozymandias to actually build one. I just didn't have any graviolium to fuel it. So I straight up just bought a Stargate back at the Kerbal Space Center, which took half of my program's budget because these things cost 15 million credits a pop. Built a Stargate back at the Space Center, built a probe with some graviolium tanks on board, then sent the probe through it to test to make sure they worked in the first place. And then those tanks, I bolted those onto the Ozymandias, so now it has a supply of graviolium on board. So I now have the ability to teleport care packages back and forth between the Space Center and the Ozymandias. However, it consumes graviolium each time I send something, and graviolium is very expensive. But it's still way, way, way cheaper than sending up rockets. And I can mine graviolium from asteroids rather than having to purchase it, so I can use that as an alternative. Alright, I am now retrograde. Slam the brakes. At some point in time, it looks like the Bumble Phoenix lost its engines, and I have no idea when that happened. Oof. Wait, no. Here's the 6 engines of the Ozy. Okay, somehow the... Alright, hold on. Kill that. Let's save this. I think something's about to go very bad, but I have to find out. Okay. Somehow the Bumble Phoenix has completely... It is inheriting hierarchy from somewhere. But no, the Bumble Phoenix is broken. And its engines are inside the gravity ring. Hold on a second. Aim camera. Yeah, there's the engines. Oh my god. Okay. Ah. Alright, it was auto strike glitching out. Well, that's annoying. I will have to scrap that out piece by piece, I guess. There's nothing else for it. But yeah, the Bumble Phoenix is heavily glitched now. That is upsetting. Well, that just broke. Alright, those are shut down at least, so they won't be interfering with the engine. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that. Honestly, other than scrapping the Bumble Phoenix, I can't think of anything to do. Thankfully, I have crap loads of manufacturing supplies on board, so... Speaking of which, what I should actually do then, as a safety precaution, deactivate reactor. Out. Oh. Alright. Shut you down. Deactivate reactor. Transfer fuel. Must be below 400 Kelvin to transfer. Alright. I gotta wait for these things to cool down then. Means I need to wait for the radiators to cool down. Thankfully, I've got plenty of time for this to happen. Can I transfer? That needs to be below 400k to transfer waste as well. Alright. Just waiting for these things to cool down now. Thankfully, the thermal control systems are cooling down fairly quickly. The Jool is getting closer at an upsetting rate. I actually had a fair chunk of time before I get too close to Jool. Yeah, glitches are really fun. Hemorrhaging electric charge at the moment, which is not good. Alright, it is purging heat fairly fast now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to come back to this in a moment because that. Yeah, I am not sure what happened with Bumble Phoenix. It's really glitched. Delete and close. Four days until the encounter. Oh. Alright, well I had given myself some pretty wide margins, so let's Add maneuver. Apply changes. All right. I'll have to come back to that later. Zoomed in too much. Switch to. Metric grid is still holding out at the moment. Periapsis is in 10 days. Okay, so I do have time to burn for this. That's good. Just gotta wait for this to finish cooling down, I guess. Alright, that's one. Both reactors are cool enough to transfer fuel now. Alright. And somehow I got charged back? Not sure where the power is coming from, but I'm not gonna question it. Might have an RTG in one of the habitation modules. Alright, transfer fuel. Transfer fuel. Alright. Transfer waste. Alright, that reactor has been completely emptied. Transfer waste. Alright, waste has been transferred. And let's bring you back online. Five years of core life at full power. Good to know. Start reprocessing. Wait for you to get up to temperature. There we go. That is actually processing that depleted fuel pretty fast. Holy crap. Alright, crank you back up to full power and get back to slamming on the brakes. Now, of course the world jig's starting to overheat. Why wouldn't it be? That's something to keep an eye on, I guess. Still though, it's processing the fuel at a very fast rate compared to how fast it's consumed. Oh, wrong button. Wow, that's climbing fast. Add maneuver. How much is it going to take to slow this thing on down? I'm gonna try to keep it relatively within Tylo's sphere of influence here. 1,000, you say? Yeah. Ah, there it is. So yeah, I need to slow down by about 1,000 in order to be able to use Tylo to finish my capture. Which is unfortunately going to take a fair chunk of time. Stop reprocessing. Something is still sucking down power. Oh, I know, before I had 2 reactors running, so I had a little bit more power grid. That's what was going on there. But with how slow that is consuming power, I can just do this. Whoop. And then back on again. And I'll have all the power that I need to finish this burn. Unfortunately, this is the fastest this can go. But, 100% this thing's slowing down. Look at that escape timer timing. Escape timer climbing. Blah, 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 blah. Wish this could go faster. I really wish this could go faster. Dave, my periapsis timer is climbing right now. Well, meanwhile, the altitude is plummeting, but that's to be expected because of higher gravitational influence. If I can slow myself down to around 1,000 meters per second, then I should be able to adjust my path enough to meet Tylo on the other side of Jool, and then use Tylo as a gravity assist for capture. And that will be around the 3-hour mark, which is where I may just call the stream. I was going to switch over to 7 Days to Die, but I'm looking at the clock right now, and I really need to get to bed at a reasonable time for once, which is something that I keep not doing. So I might have to call it there.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah. Still though, made a lot of progress. I mean, I got Stargates working now. That is a huge leap forward in my infrastructure. Because this means if I can build other Stargates in other locations, then I'm going to be able to get stuff around the solar system very effectively. I mean, what if I can get one of these Stargates down on the surface of Lathe, you know?
What?
I can set up a refinery on the surface of Drez. Drez has really rich resources on it. It's got ore, and it also has graviolium. I could just build a refinery one piece at a time by sending stuff through a Stargate. I'm getting close to having warp tech. I could legit just build
The
a
fact that
craft.
it's called graviolium.
Well, I could legit just build a craft that's just a Stargate, and then a warp engine, and just use that as a relay point. Just use the warp engine to get it around the solar system to destination locations, and then send stuff through piece by piece.
You would. You and your freaking portal guns.
Jealous.
Not really.
Alright, this burn is going to take a very long time. It's 8 p.m. right now. I need to be physically in bed at 10. So I think this might be a burn that I do off camera for the Jool capture, unfortunately, just because it's going to take so long to do it. 'Cause these big burns with Ozzy take forever. This isn't exactly thrilling content right here, you know? Content. No, Burnin', that's not how that works. Oh, hello, Tylo Encounter. How are you today? Let's slow physics down and see what happens here. It'd be interesting if I could just use Tylo to do a straight up hook shot. Come in retrograde, hook around Tylo so that I'm then going prograde. I basically have to scrape the surface to pull off something like that, though. Oh yeah, look at that. The Jool escape, it's dropping like a rock, which means it's currently on gravity assist side. And that completely went through the phasing on it. Going back out again. So much for that idea. Just gotta continue slowing it on down. But no, seriously. With the amount of ore that I have on board, the amount of specialized parts and material kits, I do believe that I can build another Stargate. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to build a recon vehicle first, because I'm just gonna have to scrap out the Bumble Phoenix. I don't have any choice. The thing's broken because of the glitch. So the Bumble Phoenix is just scrap resources now. Thankfully, because the thing has a nuclear reactor on board, that's going to be worth a lot of components. Alright, you know what? Let's kill the engines. I'm going to call it here. And I think I'm just going to save the game here, and I will do an off-camera extended burn to finish the Jool capture, and then we can pick up after that. Because this is just going to be sitting here twiddling my thumbs while this thing burns for an extended period of time, and Nobody wants to sit and watch that. I can only vamp for so long. I just realized something else. I can turn ore into material kits and specialized parts on board the Aussie, right? Ore is literally cheap as dirt because it's dirt. I can just send containers full of ore through the Stargate and then scrap them at Aussie Send to collect all the ore and then manufacture them into material kits and specialized parts on board the Aussie. So I have a lot of infrastructure options now. But that's something for once I've finished that burn, which will take a while. So I am going to call it there. Maybe tomorrow I might get started earlier instead of dicking around a bunch before starting the stream. And of course, I will be jumping straight into getting that burn done even before the stream started. In the meantime, I have to find someone to raid out to. Anybody that I know currently doing KSP? Doesn't look like anyone that I'm following is currently doing KSP. Which is sad. What's this? What's this? What's this? Meters a second. 430. 430 meters a second. Oh, now I should probably turn off my media accelerator, shouldn't I?
We do have a mountain coming up.
It looks like he does chat interaction.
460.
He's got a cutesy avatar.
460 meters a second. We do have a mountain.
And he's doing actual proper science. That sounds like a winner to me if I ever saw it. Alright, let me get the raid message set up.
Nord.
What should the raid message be? What you got any ideas for the raid message?
500 meters a second now.
Like I said, call him a Nord.
There we go. That's the raid message.
That's our bomber. Setting off the engine.
All right. Everybody ready? And we go.